Why you would think it's Cuba?
Because I've been into like looking at houses recently and then describe exactly a house in Cuba.
Yeah, you're right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, morning. Peace, love, and happiness. Welcome to BTA podcast episode number.
Oh God.
Oh, one
Oh God.
second.
Well,
Check the
16.
YouTube. Check the
16.
YouTube.
First and foremost, how are you all doing today? All right.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
that was perfect.
Yeah. I'm feeling a solid 5 today because I literally wake up 10 minutes before 7 o'clock and had to haul my ass out to bed to get here. What about you?
Feel like a clean four.
You could not be that indecisive, dog.
It's
Wow,
just
no,
the
we put a
KMB.
picture.
Oh. Me.
What do I have to say? Is that a full statement?
Yeah.
All right. 9.
Oh, feeling yourself.
Always.
We also
My
joined
penis
by
will-
Lachlan, but he's not here right now. He said he'll be
Sounds
back.
like we're not joined by him, to be honest.
Yeah. He was here a second ago. Just take my word for it.
Now we just here in spirit.
And Cully said, I forgot what he said.
Coming late,
Nice.
I think.
Nice.
But yeah, this episode brought to you by the following struggle tweet. Kale, go ahead.
Okay, Anne, what you want me to do? I still beat my dick to some lightsaber, man.
Alright, reminder you can follow us at BTA Struggle TWTS for more occasional struggle tweet content. It is not very regular.
We are not sponsored by Irish Spring.
Why did you feel the need
That
to
is-
throw that in there?
We would like to be sponsored by Irish Spring.
Yes, sir. Get out of Irish Spring.
I am committed to muddying the water as much as possible as to whether or not we are officially, legally sponsored by Irish Spring.
Yeah,
Lachlan is a 7.
nice. Yeah, I told you all you say.
Sometimes I can still hear him.
It depends, like, cause he has, besides myself, the best attendance record. So if he takes too long to eat, then that might get unseated.
Lachlan says truancies for losers.
He's here every week. Very dedicated.
Except for that 1 week. Well, I'm not talking about all that.
Yeah, except for that 1 week. But yeah.
I was consistent up to a point.
Yeah, that's how consistency works, to be honest.
Hey.
When you stop coming, that's when you stop being consistent. That's true.
You wanna die or what?
Shut your mouth.
I think remember.
Anyway, I'd just like to say from this point right now that my neighbors may or may not start loudly zesting, and I might need to.
In the middle of a pandemic.
Bro, I woke up to these men zesting at 1 p.m. I was like, how? How? Is that possible? You have the energy.
Party at a party.
Step in the place, big Glock on the dresser. All I is just stick with me, dog. Like, just on the dresser, he have it resting there, dog. You know?
I line on your dresser.
Yeah.
Why nothing is hand?
No, even like tuck away, not
Man, have
draw
things to
anything,
do,
dog.
what
Like,
you
it just
mean?
rest on top the dresser. You know, like, if you have people over, you they go see it.
Anyway, like, shut the hell up. That's your stop.
Yeah. Kale, you wanna take it off?
Yeah.
You said you have
The population in China.
No,
is big,
no,
right?
no, not that. No.
That is
No.
not what we are looking to
We
discuss.
talk about this. Kale.
I have statistics this time.
You said you have a story from your dear mother that you would like to share.
Right. My mother a bad mind.
True.
It had a local Sukuinyanshi village.
You told the story already.
Right? And
What you mean? Nah, there's no way.
you're gonna
Cycling
cut me off or
content,
you
guys.
continue telling my story?
You already told
Back
the
up.
story.
But you start talking. Let me hear about the population right here.
Yeah, you know what? You just fucking
Alright.
go ahead with the population.
Right. So from since 2005 till now, the population of Trinidad and Tobago has not exceeded 1.4 million. Sorry.
Oh,
That whole story?
that man
That's
see real zeros there, boy.
You didn't find.
That's it?
That's no like. Let me talk about how.
What do you want us to say about the population of Trinidad to be good, not going
Death
over
rate,
1.4
birth
million?
rate.
15 years, the population did not change.
It's not that it didn't change, it's just that it didn't make a significant leap.
It's 60,000. Okay, no, hold on. 70,000 from since 2005 to 2020.
Real people, to be honest,
Yeah, that makes sense for a small island, you know.
as real individuals, I'll be a real cheer.
No, man.
But yeah, you
Like, what
forget that we had
percentage of the existing population
Also,
is?
we have a absorbent amount of deaths in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Like, crime could never do.
It's
Yeah.
only like okay, but what about all the migrants too?
What number?
See, we
Like-
took in, I think, somewhere between 10,000 and 20,000, so that also would not push us over. Well, that's just this year, right? But like, we took in way more this year than any other year, I feel.
That's true. Huh?
So that also would not push above 1.4, I would think. Of course, that's not
Nah.
accounting for all the unregistered people, but at the same time, you know.
That's what I was saying, right? I think I genuinely believe that the government lied to us about the census. Either that or they're just lackadaisical with it.
What was the time range on the stats you have?
15 years.
2005 to 2020.
Oh, okay.
That's an increase of 5% to the population that you told us.
Yeah, that's a
I don't know.
lot.
I don't know. I don't know if that's like just not acceptable to you. Or it's not a-
No, man.
I do think there are also people in the country that aren't accounted for, but I don't think even then that is enough people to like take us over that.
Significantly, yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot of people that you.
Yeah.
Those are individuals.
Hey, let me talk
Jeez.
about let me talk about this decentralization in Trinidad, why we should strive to decentralize Trinidad.
Why did you suggest that from the beginning? That's something we could actually talk about.
Oh god, Lamina. Why the Francis fashion fucking shoe locker everything in Port of Spain?
You just mad
Why?
about
It not. It have branches all over the country.
Bruh, I ain't talking about specifically Francis fashion shoe locker contour. I'm talking
They
about
were what the fuck?
Then why did you say
everything.
That man said,
This is
my
the
mommy know who
most.
am I gonna curse?
This is the most inflammatory and scattershot podcast opening we have ever
Okay, hold
had.
on. Let me dial it back. Hold on.
This dude just shooting in every direction. That's why the population
Decentralization
can't
has been an
exceed
issue in
1.5.
Trinidad for basically forever, right? I think it has to do with like the development of the rest of the country because not every part of the country has a reliable water or reliable roads.
I feel it now. I feel it now for you.
Gosh, you.
No, because like if you go out like like southeast, south parts of the country, it is and
Just
like
the entire southern part of the country.
yeah, and like some of the north on like the mountains and stuff don't have like reliable water access either.
Faster again.
Yeah.
It's like for us here in Adikashu, everything used to be completely chill and reliable until like 2 years ago, when all of a sudden water would just start going. Like it would be like half a day when I was be like, what's up with that? Now they just be like, nah, y'all don't need water for like the next 2 days. I hope I have a tank to fill with water. I feel it in 2 days. And I'd be like, what do you mean? Hello? But the actual annoying part of it though, isn't that just not water just go. Is that water just come on for like 2 hours at 4 a.m. I was like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
I have to like do everything at 4 a.m. And I don't even know if it's actually going to come back at 4 a.m. It's just whenever it does come back for a short amount of time, it's be in the like early hours of the morning. It's like, why are you pranking me? Why don't you want to see me win?
Oh, as if like all you have to deserve rights.
But yeah, basically, it's just convenient for everything to be located in Port Spain because of those development issues. So
Well,
that's why everything ends up in Port Spain.
I would say if they develop the rest of the country, but I was thinking about how Saint Helena just flood, right? But then I realized Port
Port
Spain
Spain
has
is
also
flood
flood
like a mother,
like
yeah.
real bad.
Bro,
Yeah. Port
it
Spain flooded
started raining for the
horrible.
Spain.
I think
It started raining for the Spain, and my coworkers was like, "Yeah, go see you tomorrow." I was like, "They was like, I am not gonna get caught in that one,
Yeah.
buddy."
like how is it still so centralized in Trinidad and Port of Spain where everything is just fucking flood out?
Well, I was engineering this is like, like how you read this flood out, and specifically the engineering department.
Yeah.
And often all them engineers, they can't engineer anything to fix that. Like that's why.
Nah.
That's why.
They
You know
may
what's
have
another
to do.
thing that I hate about now? We just kind of roasting Trinidad and Port of Spain. Why is there like the full stretch when you go on the highway to Port of Spain? This smell like death itself. I
Oh,
hate
That's
please
because of
no.
the landfill.
Because
it's
they dump there.
Yeah, the
yeah, I
landfill there.
know. But why do we accept that as just a thing? It's just like, oh yeah, this stretch of like a few
No, that's true.
kilometers
Like
just smells like it just makes you want to despair.
the
And that's
Lavender
why it gets
Beacom
stuck in traffic
area,
too.
right? Yeah, that's like the landfill being there just like definitely contribute to like the negative view that people have of that place. That is by
It's like,
no means the fault of the people living there.
yeah, it actually just smells like death there. I'm like, every time that I drove past there when I was like going to work, I'd be like, there are people that live here
Yeah, they
that
have
just have
to
to
deal with
put
that.
up with that.
I think
That's
this guy
so
knows
far
me.
removed from like experience in other parts of the country. And
These
that's
are the
right next
smells.
to the capital. Like what?
Yeah.
These are the smells you've gone nose blind to.
You just have to like live with that. That's so shitty. But
Literally and figuratively.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let the record show that I love Port Spain. And
Why?
I just do.
Nah,
It's great.
not feeling the
I
records at
love
all, bro.
being in Port Spain. But
Not feeling the records at all.
at the same time, it fucking floods
Yeah.
like crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Dog, Town and Arima is the two worst and San Fernando is like
You
the
just
worst
tack it on
places.
places.
But
Tom,
Argentina and
Panorama,
David
and
there.
San Fernando, and Chacona.
Anywhere
I hate Chihuahuas. Chihuahuas is horrible.
one way roads that don't tell you that it's one way roads, fucking ban them.
They
I
just
remember
want
when they
you.
changed that.
They want a police officer to meme on you, bro.
No, I think
They
it was
want someone
changes
to run up on you
to.
and just say die.
I remember those changes to Port Spain. I think it was like directly because of Jack Horner. He was like, I go
Shout out
fix
to
the
my
traffic.
man Jack.
And that's how he tried to fix it. He's
But
also
the
responsible
amount
for
of
the Price Plaza roundabout. That's him.
That roundabout is trash.
It
you know
is,
what
but it was worse
also
before the
you
roundabout.
know, you know what also Jaquana is responsible for?
International crime.
International
Yes, sir.
freaking
I never
crimes.
forget it either.
Why not?
I rate him
That's
on
a
that
jail,
one.
bro.
I rate him on that
Somebody ask FIFA right now. Somebody ask FIFA in the chat right now.
Do not add FIFA in the chat right now.
Nice.
Come get your boy Jack.
Come get your boy.
But
That's
yeah.
all I had to say on that topic.
Nice. Anybody have anything else to say about Port Spain?
And how terrible and shitty it
Hate
is.
for the Spain. All my homies hate Portispan except for Ali specifically.
Yes, sir.
Because you live in there.
Vocally loves Portispan.
I just
mean,
reinforce the
I
state
kind
vibing
of
though.
I like Portispan too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I would purposefully get you wrong, bro.
Like I like driving into Portispan and driving out of Portispan.
Okay.
That was the end of that thought.
Yeah. I thought you had something else. Look.
I think I just
Car
like
guy
driving.
asked again, bro.
Yeah, I think I just like driving. Because everybody's
Yeah,
complain.
you just want to drive, honestly.
Everybody's complain about Portispan traffic, but I've never experienced that before.
Lucky
Bro, yeah,
you,
but
because it's
what?
horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, Portispan traffic is horrendous.
And
And
it is
every time
specifically because the city gate.
every time I go into Portispan, it is before like 6 in the morning,
Oh, that's why.
and then every time I leave, it's be about 8 or in the nighttime.
Alright, you good then. But that city gate traffic is horrible. And it is only around city gate. As soon as you pass that, it's fine. There's no traffic. And
Oh god, yeah, boy.
it's a mystery, like why that is.
I know why, because there's this thing where I can't really explain it properly, but if someone slows down, it causes like if one person slows down, it causes immense traffic buildup because everyone else slows down more as a result of that, like a little bit more, but it just end up in standstill traffic, and you just like wonder why. It's just because one person just decided to tips the brake a little bit.
Oh,
Oh, it has something to do with reaction times of human beings too. Like nobody's like pulled off in time, so that's why it is. I go just link a video.
okay. Sure.
I want to say I'm pulling up this CGP grade video right now.
I'm not good with words.
L to all of it.
Yeah. You want to watch Shogunus? Because I think Shogunus is horrible.
I never
Shogunus
really
is aight.
experienced Shogunus.
Shogunus is the worst.
The L
Shogunus is
behind
aight.
the L
I
behind
like-
Center City is the worst thing in the world.
The what?
The L from by like the Charlieville taxi stand by Perez to like the main road, coming out on the main road, is
Yeah.
the worst. That little L in the back there is have like traffic, like that distance. You could walk that distance in like 3 minutes. Like that'd be nice. 5 minutes, right?
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
But like if you guess like if it backed up straight to the top, you are not
L.
leaving that L for like 45 minutes.
But yeah, like I forget who it was who said it, but it's like, yeah, she wants me to walk. Because you cannot fucking drive and she wants us and have a good time. Speaking from the
Yeah.
experience of, just going to school there. My mom dropped me off
Yeah, like
most of the
just-
time. Yeah. The whole thing is that there's one entrance into Shonas from off the highway. Right? Well,
Yeah.
there are other two entrances, but that's like what? Mulchan Suchan and Carney Savannah Road. And those would often have
Mhm.
traffic too.
Uh,
So what you'd end up there's the flyover and Carney Savannah.
mhm.
Or they might be the same.
And that Price Plaza flyover is shit as well. It
Right
has
there,
so
yeah,
much
that's
traffic.
the other one. The Price
That
Plaza roundabout,
is hell.
Carney Savannah, and then
That's-
the entrance by
that's-
Bag on Things. So oftentimes we just end up going the entrance by Bag on Things. Because the Price Plaza traffic is hell. It does not move. I don't know how. It's horrible. Even when there are people directing traffic there. Like it's just fucking stay still. And I don't understand that.
It's
Like-
actually magical, bro.
He's a police officer standing up there, right? You see in the cars. They're not moving. It's your job to make them move. Just do this. Well, all they can't see what I'm doing. I just wait in my hand. But like, just do that.
That might have a whole visual demonstration over there.
Don't get fired up over this. So I hate you on the traffic. But yeah.
Yeah, same.
So basically, the problem is that you have the one entrance by Wagon thing that everybody using because the other two are shit. And that's the way that was work is it's one big loop around, but it have more cars turning in from the side. But you have to go up and around and then turn right to get onto the main road. And basically, getting onto the main road, who's scratching up, dog? Dylan?
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. To get onto the main road,
What's it going, boy?
does take forever because the main road is hard traffic too. So if the light is turn green and you just can't drive because the road already full, so you'd have traffic going back out of the entrance and all the way onto the highway, and it's just horrible.
Yeah.
It's better you just like take the drop there and walk. So yeah. Anybody have anything else to say about True Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, alright. Yeah, go
One
ahead.
time, I did apply to a nondescript bank in Chagonas, opposite Montrose off the highway. And let me tell you, driving in Chagonas is utter shit, dog.
It is.
Like, taxi men and them just rush you for no reason, and if you touch them, if you even scratch their car, for the fuck they vex.
Wait, who
Oh
taxi
my.
man car you scratch?
No man, I just saying.
Nah. Nah.
You saying a bit too much.
Listen. If I did touch a taxi man car, you think I would be here talking to you right now?
All right, fair enough.
Exactly. That's all my.
I
That's
know
my
that
2
your
cents
foot
on the
is known to
matter.
slip. That's all I had to say.
Yes,
Wait,
sir.
hold on. I have a funny picture to show you.
Will it
Not
get
relating
us?
to anything.
Will it get us a copyright strike?
No, but it just fucking funny right now, dog. Ain't a person in the
Nah, you
podcast.
definitely getting a copyright strike for now. Hold on. Sorry for your loss.
Nice.
What the ass is this?
Is the importance of tree.
Why did they just move the road like 3 foot on either side? Like, why they have to bend the road? Just move it.
Well, anyways, anybody have any closing remarks on the decentralization of Trinidad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have something to see. And then silence.
Anybody else?
I was speaking for the
Oh,
rest of the class.
sir.
Alright, moving on. Dylan, meaning to do this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell us about your sleep paralysis experiences. Kayla, at
Here
the
we
same
go.
time, want to play chess?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, uh,
So what had
well,
happened
I have to.
was.
Do I have to explain what sleep paralysis is?
Yeah, V1.
Okay. Well, so basically, when you go to sleep, right, your brain turns off your motor function, right? So you are not able to like move around, fall off your bed. I mean, you do roll and whatever, but like just to keep you from moving too much and to keep you from acting out your dreams, your brain is like cut off your uh motor function. So you just do like randomly punch and kick in your dreams, and sometimes that could be disrupted, and whether it is falling asleep or waking up, you sometimes you wake up, your body, you can open your eyes. Your brain is still in a dream state, and you could open your eyes and you experience your senses, but you can't move your body at all, and your brain continues to dream while you are awake. So it has happened to me multiple times. And the first time it happened was I I was sleeping in my grandmother's room. Can't remember why. I think I was sick and I was like, I'm gonna go. I was like 14 or something. And so I let her in her bed and I fall asleep next to her. So I wake up, and the door was open to the living room, and y'all hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yes, man, you're
Like,
talking. I mean, I can cut
okay,
you
okay,
off.
okay. And I wake up and I look into the ceiling, I can see the door, and I can't move, right? So I was like, oh shit, why I can't move? So I immediately, you know, I started panicking 'cause I can't move my body. And I see my grandmother standing in the doorway, right? So I try to speak, and that's when I realized I can't speak either, right? So that gave me even more like uh anxious and nervous or whatever. I'm trying to speak to her, and then she walk over to me, and she's looking at me right on the bed, and I trying to speak to her. I trying to like say something, and I can't say anything, and she just stands there staring at me. And then I look to my left, and my grandmother's asleep on the bed next to me, right? And I immediately started freaking out because who's this woman staring down at me? And then I try to move and I try to move and I try to move for like a good minute and a half. And then uh, kind of just was scared, so I just closed my eyes. And then when I started to move, I was able to move, and then the person wasn't there anymore. And yeah, I was just shook as hell, and I just hugged her up and went back to sleep, bro. Like I just didn't want to, um, I just didn't know what was going on, and then I didn't uh think that I was doing. I just assumed that it was a dream, right?
Yeah.
Um, so next time it happened was I was in my room sleeping, and I was facing the wall. Thank God, the first few times I was facing actually the first time I was facing the wall of my room, and I wake up on my side, and I can't move my body, I can't speak, I can't do anything, and everything was fine for a few seconds, and then I just hear footsteps in my room behind me, right behind me. So I was like, what the fuck going on? And I just couldn't move, and I keep hearing footsteps, and I was like kind of like shaking it off slowly but surely. Uh, I even know I went to sleep with my door closed, right? Probably just me forgetting the whatever. And then I just hear footsteps, and I hear as I started to move, I hear something run out of the room. And then when I wake up, look around, nobody there obviously, and my door is open, right? So I am immediately terrified because the only person in the house is me and my grandmother, well upstairs, right? And obviously she old, she can't run, and why is she in my room at 3 a.m.? So I was just scared as hell, and I was like, I need to speak about what just happened. So I was like, who's the only other person I know awake at this time? So I just called Nikolai. And I was like, Nikolai,
Yeah,
spooky spooks just happened. I don't know what good. This is like what,
immediately
Form 4?
contact me.
It's like Form 4 or Form
Sounds
5,
so,
I can't
sounds so.
remember. I was like, Nikolai, I just experienced something. And I just end up doing some research, and then we figure out it's probably sleep paralysis. And I was like, that makes sense. Like I can't move, I can't speak, I still like I hallucinate and stuff because I'm still in that dream state. And then the second time it happened, uh, same thing happened. I was facing the room. I hear walking. I hear like a voice, and then when I started to move again, it ran out. And but this time it sounded like my door slammed, and I was like, damn, what really going on? And as per the first time, I called Nikolai again. And then the third time it happened, I kind of I was still scared, but obviously I know what was going on. And then I was facing the wall, and I heard the footsteps or whatever. But by that time, I knew what it was. I was like, okay, I'm having super pressure right now. But there was still doubt in my mind. I was like, fuck, it could be a demon. So I was like, just do it. Just kill me. Dude, use a pussy. You're not gonna do anything. I just keep saying that in my head. You're not gonna do nothing, bitch. And then nothing happened. And then I was like, wait, okay, cool. And then yeah. And then after that, um they it happened like one more time after that when I like wake up from sleep and nothing really happened. But uh it have times a few times over the years since then that like I know, like obviously it have like you have a tired sleeping, you have a tired feeling, you have a woozy feeling, you have a cloudy feeling in your brain. But it's like a specific feeling that I know associated with it. And like when I fall in asleep, like sometimes I can feel it like coming on to me. Like I could feel my body like shutting down and I can't move. And all I was doing in those moments is just try to move as much as I can, try and break out of it. And yeah, that's what I do for the last few times when it tried to come on to me while I was falling asleep. And yeah, it's kind of scary. It didn't really happen since then. And I mean, since then, spooky things start happening in my house while I awake. But it's fine, whatever. Yeah, that's my sleep paralysis.
It's
My house is
fine.
haunted as
Haunted.
hell.
Nice.
I remember this man. I remember someone said to me, it was like, "Yeah, I mean, you know, when like sometimes you just turn and you just feel like if you see something in the corner of your eye, like duck out of view, like
Yeah.
it's happened with different rarity, different real, but you like turn and you like think it kind of feel like it's something just like move out of the corner of your eye." Dylan was like, "Yeah, when I turn my, it doesn't like leave.
Yeah.
It just have like things
It's
in the
black,
corner of
like
the vision just
yeah, it
there
just have
the
like
entire time."
yeah, it's just like if that like okay, I don't have cataracts, right? But like it just have like if I looking at like somewhere, it would just have like a black like outline or like shape, and like even if I look away and look, like obviously I like changing the angle of my head to look at it from different directions to see if it's something obscuring my vision or like on my glasses or something. It just doesn't move, and it's just that like a black spot there that don't move. Yeah.
Nice.
Interesting.
Welcome back, Lachlan.
And
Thank
then
you.
And
like
it's
this is
incredibly
not about
haunted.
sleep paralysis, but like uh I had an axe bottle on my it's an empty axe bottle. I just never threw it away. It is on my dresser. And there was no way in hell. It is standing there. Like obviously if I used it and I put it down, fine. It has been there for like a week or two. And at that time. And it had no way it could have fallen. And then in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. around there, it just falls off the dresser. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. There are a few other things that happened, but like most recently, like 2 days ago, uh, you know, always have that meme where, you know, don't let your foot hang off the bed.
I can't avoid
Yeah,
that.
bro.
I can't avoid
Yeah,
that.
I know, but
Same.
like,
I just got a longer bed.
yeah, I just didn't
Well,
like, I
like I'm
didn't
just like
realize
I'm
that
just built different.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't, my foot wasn't off the bed, but like it was on the edge, and my
Problems
toes was
require
over the bed,
solutions.
and I just feel something touch my toe, and I was like, nah,
Modern.
never.
Dylan, you live near a church where like you could like find a
No,
priest or something.
no. Well, yeah, but I
Dylan,
mean, I
you
don't.
got demons in your house, Dylan. You got demons.
They're not doing me anything.
They're just touching me up a bit. It's fine.
Nah. Sometimes I would just be like I have said it out loud many times. Like I'll be sitting in the kitchen, like I am right now, because it's the furthest place from all the like bedrooms in my house. So I could be loud, and like I would just be sitting, and I would like hear something in the living room that is not my grandmother, and I would just be like, y'all could do what y'all want, just don't touch me. You know, like I
Come into
find
an
like once you
agreement.
touch me, it is time to get this place blessed. You know,
Don't touch me,
just
bitch.
don't touch me, and y'all could stay here as long as you want, because I don't plan to live here forever. You know. So
Alright.
yeah.
You got restless spirits in your house. I think they deserve to be passed on.
Oh yeah, and every single night, uh, like if I sit by my, well, I wonder if I could hear it now. I have nothing now, but like every single night, specifically like after 1 a.m. But a lot of the times it's happened like as early as 10. Um, I don't know if it have a very dysfunctional family in the back of my house, like one of the houses behind me. But like every is not like I telling you this as an exaggeration. Every single night I sit here by my window, like overlooking my backyard, like in the distance, not too far, I can hear a man and a woman arguing for like hours every single night. So I don't know if it's like ghosts or whatever, but yeah,
What a
that was
load
my
of
TED talk.
malarkey.
You
Same.
can't just sit just do with the malarkey.
Yeah, but
Should've
you'll
just
spend nights by my house and stuff already.
I never hear people arguing.
I
Next time.
mean,
But
Next time,
next
I
time.
don't want to. It's not like we disappointed him, but he's like, damn, we didn't even hear the ghosts
yeah.
arguing.
I'm
No,
not
like
incentivized particularly.
when
I want to
everybody
learn.
was by when everybody was by my house and all of us were in the living room in June,
Mhm.
and then we just start hearing noises from the kitchen.
Yeah, just normal Dylan Dante his house
Yeah, it's just,
behavior.
yeah. Or it's just have like where people aren't, it's just have noises in the other room that can't be
Neat.
explained by anything.
I feel like
I mean, they probably can. You just haven't found the answers yet.
I feel like
Okay.
a lot
Alright,
of
Lachlan,
I mean,
ghosts
the
that's
just
arbiter
my
of
take on the
knowledge.
situation.
a lot of ghosts just wouldn't exist if people just didn't have things.
What?
Nah, like if you don't have a cup, right? How the cup go
Yeah,
move?
That's a
he even know what it's doing. Staying all over.
The cup
I
can't
agree with
move
you.
if you ain't
yo.
had
This
no
boy's
cup,
spitting. This boy's
right?
spitting though.
We're spitting in my food, bro.
I never used to work at Subway. Sorry.
Oh
Hey,
god.
I forgive
Ali
you.
used to do that at Domino's.
No, but it's a
Wait,
different
that man
Domino
was
story that I could probably tell
const-
at some point.
Cool.
what?
That
You used to
involved,
spit in people's
no. It was a different safety
From his
violation
3
that
weeks
was
working
completely
there.
unintentional.
Okay.
Woo!
Anyways, we are about halfway through, so
I simply
everyone,
do not believe you.
please take a sip of water.
This is an interesting game here, boy.
Yeah, I expected this to be over by now.
I didn't know I don't know what's going on.
I can't wait to watch the replay.
Yeah, I guess we could go straight into the employers thing. It's just,
Yeah.
I have to pull up Discord to handle that, hold on. I'll move just to my second screen so I could keep my eyes on the game.
Wow.
No, he just
Look
wanted to
at
say he
you.
have a second screen.
Get your head in the game.
Alright.
Oh wait, did we do the irrational fears?
No, that's at the end. We'll do that for you.
All right, that's easy.
And we still have, yeah, we have time.
Wait, what have we talked about that I missed besides sleep paralysis?
It was a clusterfuck.
That's
Yeah,
usually
basically.
us. Neat.
It was a clock, Wiggins.
Anyways, this
Chuck
is
Hutchinson.
basically, I saw this tweet. It was trending on Twitter. And what happened was, this guy, you could pause and read if you want. I'll just like give the gist. This guy messaged this lady, and I believe she applied to be an intern for his company.
All right.
I think I quit. No, we're good. But yeah, she applied to be an intern. And the guy messaged her, he said, "Hello, good evening, Mary." And she responded with, "Who is this? How did you get your number? How did you get my number?" He said, "Calm down, please, and hear me out." And then she said, "Don't tell me to calm down. Who is this?" And then it just spiraled into him saying, "I talked it over with HR, and we're not going to give you the job." And she's like, "Please, I am very sorry," whatever. And it's just another page of her groveling.
Yeah.
So I want to get y'all's opinions on this, and not just the situation, but also the culture around the situation.
Ali, time running up.
What do you mean time run? Oh fuck, that's my time. Ooh,
It's your turn, boy.
yeah. So yeah,
But I did a bit of a rant about that yesterday as soon as you posted it because I was just like so like my god. I opened the thing and just saw people like
defending him, like,
yeah, and I was like, oh my god.
let me just say, right? Like,
Yeah.
before I get back to chess game, is like, when you send something in a professional sense, you're supposed to state your intent or your purpose. This guy did not do
Yeah.
that. He did
Mhm.
not, say why he was messaging. So Mary had every right to be confused about this random number messaging, especially when it's on something like WhatsApp, which is not a professional medium.
Like the people like him doing that was annoying to me in of itself. But then seeing people be like, "Yeah, I wish you had a coming bad attitude." I'm like, "What bad attitude? What are you talking about?" He messaged her on WhatsApp. That's not where employers hit you up. That's
That's
where
a
random people and
embarrassing
forex
thing.
traders hit you up on WhatsApp. He hits her up, doesn't say who he is or why he is messaging her. So he hits her. There are like three incredibly reasonable questions to have for somebody at that point. She asks two of them, which is one, who are you? And two, how did you get this number? The other one she could ask is, why are you messaging me? But when you say who you are, that might give some information, right? Like I might be able to understand. So that's all she asks. Who are you? And how did you get this number? Completely reasonable. His response is, instead of introducing himself or saying anything that makes sense, he says, calm down. What? What do you mean? Calm down? Like, she isn't even freaking out. She just asked you who you were and how you got the number. That is the most reasonable thing somebody could ask you when you message them without introducing yourself. So she says, don't tell me to calm down. Who are you? Like,
Very
this is
logical
just,
response.
that's just the most logical response possible. And he's like, oh, well, I'm with this HR department. You're not getting this job. It's like, what do you mean I'm not getting the job? Because I asked somebody who they were when they messaged me? Like, oh my God.
It was,
I want to cuss out this man right now.
yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
dumb.
boy.
It was
That's
super
the most.
unprofessional. It like reeks of like ego and
Yeah.
self-righteousness.
It's there's so many layers to it that I hate. And to see people be like, no, the thing that's most annoying to me actually, like people that are like, she have a bad attitude, they're annoying to me. But the ones who are like, well, both of them are in the wrong,
I
but they
mean,
still condemning her, like mostly. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And they're like, both of them in the wrong, but she should have handled it better. It's like,
20
shut up,
seconds
no.
scale.
How could she have handled it better by every time somebody messages you on WhatsApp, you're gonna hit them with like your full resume. You're gonna be like, hell yes, my name is this is how you doing this evening. Shut up. No, I don't owe some random person that messaging me on WhatsApp like a full introduction or some shit. Tell me who you are. Who are you? God.
Yes.
Good game, kid.
God.
good game. Good game.
Good
GG,
game.
Nori. Yeah.
Nah, like, okay, I get what you're saying, right? But I mean, if you have a random number and like messaging you on WhatsApp, like at least be courteous and
What
reply
did
in
she do that
English.
was not courteous? Is my question. Because there are
She,
people acting like if she have some insane attitude. She asked, "Who is this? And how did you get this number?"
yeah, but girl,
He
man, she
didn't
could have like
answer her
write it
and told her
properly.
to calm down. So she said, "Don't tell me to calm down. Tell me who you are." That's not being discourteous.
I
That's
ain't
being
saying she being discourteous.
completely
I'm
reasonable.
saying why is she type like that?
I mean, she
Honestly,
might
that
Nah,
is my
cause
just
like,
biggest problem
be.
with her
cause like
in this
the good
scenario.
Yeah.
the dude said hello, good evening, Mary. I ain't gonna type back 5 and who this like bye.
Okay,
What
no, let
is
me
up with it?
contextualize this, scale. Right? None of us are women.
That's not.
Wow.
That's
I
not.
don't
No,
know. That's
no,
not
no, no,
that.
no, 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 no.
Nah.
Him out, him out.
Okay, no, no, no.
Ali
Hashtag
is
Ali is
over
over
party.
Potter.
It's
No,
over.
no,
Potter? Okay, Dylan is over party one
no.
time too.
Let me
Shut
finish,
up.
right? None of
Okay,
us have
go
Because
on.
ever
she
gotten like random stalker messages before.
True.
Okay,
Also
This looks
true.
like a
that's
random
fair.
ass stalker message. Especially when he's like,
Yeah.
calm down, please, and hear me out. That sounds like a fucking stalker.
Yeah, that's like
All right, you make a good point.
ex-boyfriend messaging you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're like, how did you get this number?
If I see that, like,
I am not trying to discuss.
I'd be alarmed too, right? Like, that's my point.
Mm-hmm.
That, for me, it's like internally consistent to think that Mary would respond to that because women have to deal with
That's
creepy
true.
things like that we just kind of never
Yeah.
have to.
Mm-hmm. What I think
Yeah.
this is kind of telling of that I feel like is really toxic kind of in society in general is the whole concept of respect and how that is a social construct. And I feel like, at least in this context, it kind of like, when you have hierarchies like this, it really just shows the whole prospect of like how people with power will just abuse that power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have self-righteous people like this who are like, oh, I'm an employer, and because I'm an employer, I deserve to be treated with respect at all times, even
Yeah.
though I am clearly in the wrong and I am entering this woman's DMs with no context and no explanation. And like,
It's like, oh my
yeah.
god.
And the problem is, I feel like so many people are like brainwashed to like think that way of like, oh, he's like, well, he's in charge. But like in the end of the day, like what does that really mean in the end of the day? You know? Because I feel like, especially in terms of like, well, like I haven't been in that many workplace environments, but in terms of like a school environment, right? I hate, like, one of the reasons I never got into like science subjects and that kind of thing was that I feel like so many of the teachers at my school that were in sciences, they had this whole prospect of I am the teacher, so I'm going to be in charge and I am going to make your life a living hell. Like you guys are essentially working for me and doing work for me, and I did not like that. I preferred the vibe of my business subjects because everything was like, okay, you're here to do the work, I'm here to teach you the work, we are in a symbiotic relationship. Let me help you and then you can help me do my job. And I like that. I do not like it when you establish the relationship of like, oh, I'm all high and mighty, and because of that, you must do everything I say and fold and bend to my will. And if you do one thing I don't like, even if that thing is based purely on a lack of information, like, you know,
information that I refuse
yeah.
to give to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, I feel like this is especially that thing of like how first impressions are everything. First impressions are never everything. That is
Exactly.
such a bullshit
They're
statement.
something, but they're not everything.
The entire like
So you're going
hiring
to,
process is like not that good
It's
of finding
very
good
tough.
candidates. Yeah.
yeah.
It's very
Because
stupid.
he literally has discussed, like, basically decided this woman's entire character and everything about her and the fact that she's not fit to work in the company based on 4 messages, which are based on her having a lack of information.
Yeah.
There is so much more that there is to learn about this woman and everything about her, and he decides, you know what, I'm going to slide into her DMs, see how she handles it, and because she got upset because a random person was sliding into her DMs, I am going to like not offer her a job. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
This whole thing
Yeah,
just
what
like
this
served
reminds
to like stroke his ego, basically.
Yeah. What this reminds me of is like there are always like those dumb stories about like that are like trying to teach life lessons. I remember there was one that went around a few years back of like this guy who like went in for an interview, or like, this girl was talking to her brother, and her brother was like a big up at this company, right? And she was saying how like this guy went in for an interview and he sat down in the building and he waited for like an hour and like nothing happened, and he ended up waiting for like 3 hours and did not get called for his interview, and then he left. And apparently, the girl who was talking to her brother, and her brother was telling the story, was like, because he was like the HR person or whatever, he was like, oh, he did not have like the patience to like sit down and like weigh out everything, and
It's like
because he
that's
did not have the
the
patience,
stupidest.
you are not, yeah, it's like, because he did not have the patience, he did not get the job. I'm like, you made that man wait for 3 hours. You did not know what he was planning on doing with his life that day. You do not know what he had to deal with, and instead, you come up with a bullshit test to make this man wait for literal hours with no context, and you expect him to just sit down there and take it to prove that it does not make any sense to me. And I hate that like a lot of businesses are just like, oh well, like we're just like, you know, like they put so much emphasis on such unimportant things without respect for like any of like the people that are going through this.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
It's so
And I feel like
because
because yeah. No, because
you
so many people are like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Talk it
you have
out.
to have
What?
more respect for yourself
Yeah.
than to work for an establishment that will say, okay, your interview is at this time, and then you come in and be punctual, and then they make you work 3 hours. You make you wait
Yeah.
3 hours before the interview. You should not work for that company in the first place because
Yeah.
they have no respect for you as an employee whatsoever. And his response, the brother's response, just shows that he doesn't see
Yeah.
you as an employee, as like a human being at all. If he's gonna like be like, oh well, he doesn't have the shut up. You
Yeah.
don't have the time management to show up your damn interview in time.
No, that's the thing. Because I think in the story, he was there. He was deliberately putting this man through this,
What
and
the
it does
fuck?
not make any sense to me. Because it was like all some kind of test when it was like you can clearly tell that any normal person in this situation would not be happy. You're telling me you expect someone who is going to disregard every other aspect of their life and be like, I'm gonna sit here for hours until eventually like there is literally no respect within this situation. This man is
That
clearly just
happened
being
to me.
disrespected.
That happened to me
Tell
Saturday.
what happened to you
Like,
Saturday?
I ain't gonna call names, but I'll tell Nikolai the whole story. Like, I gave him the rundown. It was like I was working for this lady, this crazy cuckoo lady, and
She do be kind of crazy. I'll be honest.
and she had me. Okay, so she tell me come 9 o'clock. So I show up by her house at 9 o'clock. This lady didn't even bother to call, message. I had to leave my car in the fucking rain to stand outside and ring the doorbell. And she was like, I'll come in just now, 5 minutes. I stayed there until 10 o'clock, you know.
What
10
the
o'clock,
fuck?
you know. I went back in my vehicle, I sit down, I wait until 10 o'clock. And then she had the fucking audacity to be like, oh, well, you know, we start a little late, so you mind staying an extra hour? I was like, no,
Yes,
have
I do, man.
fucking-
Actually.
I have life to live, dog. So anyway, she's a
Yeah,
bitch.
boy.
Yeah.
This just kind of reminds me of like that clip that went around like a couple weeks ago of like this, like it was like from a few years ago where this girl met Maya Angelou, and like she made the mistake of calling her Maya, and then she got like a whole earful from this woman who was just like, oh, like I went through all of this and I didn't do all of this just for you to come out here and call me Maya, and like basically like rinses out the girl. I'm just like, it's not that serious. Like literally, like honorifics are all made up. Everything is made up. Why are you taking this so seriously? It does not change anything in the grand scheme of things. Like, if someone calls me by my first name, like, and I am an adult and they are a child, I will not care. And like, if I do mind, I would probably just respectfully correct them. There's no reason to go off on someone like that, and there's no reason to treat someone like just because like, oh, I am in a higher position than you for whatever reason that you need to treat me a certain way. Especially like, it's dumb to me.
Like
Yeah.
putting people on a pedestal, kind of.
Yeah, I hate like in general I hate that kind of culture of like basically like putting people above other people in terms of like hierarchies in general. Like social hierarchies are dumb, especially it's like hierarchies based on like any like capitalism is basically in itself a social hierarchy based on money. And I feel like the type of people that
Classism.
would be the type of people that would be defending this man are probably the same types of people who would look at Elon Musk and be like, you know what, not a good person, but he makes a lot of money, so we have to respect him because of that. I'm like, I don't like that. Because
Why
in the end of the
can't
day,
we be friends? Why
At the
can't we
1%.
yeah, in the
I
end of
was
the
gonna
day,
say
right?
something
No, say it.
about that. Go ahead.
No, say it.
Oh, right.
Hmm?
Okay. You remember Monster?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is
how that
a
lady was like.
yeah.
That lady was like.
Yes, sir. Book loving,
agree.
please.
I agree with you, Lachlan, about how
Let's
hierarchies
go.
and stuff shouldn't be a thing. But at the same time, people aren't created equal.
No, like
Okay,
there's definitely a need
that's
for like
up for
leaders
debate.
and followers. It's just that
Yeah.
you can't expect
Yeah.
people underneath you to have no self-respect.
Yeah.
That's a
'Cause it's
completely
like,
unrealistic expectation that they just have no respect for their own time or worth. And like,
if someone is
yeah,
sorry,
treating
continue.
them as they shouldn't is just really stupid. So yeah, continue.
Yeah, because like I feel like the whole aspect of like having someone be a leader and someone be a follower, yes, there's a need for that, but in the end of the day, whether or not you're a leader or a follower is solely just based on like how your skill set allows you to like fall into this.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually make you any more important than the other person.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Like, because in the end of the day, like, yes, like you're the one who's like meant to be leading and guiding this team, but like you still have a team of people who are all contributing in their own way. And if you lose those people, then the team is not going to operate at full capacity. You need to have everyone within this team having respect for one another.
Because at the end of the day, you're all mutually dependent on each other, and you can't get anything done unless you acknowledge that dependency.
Yeah, exactly. Like, slavery.
Wait.
I think I
That's why
had
I
it
pulled
right
out that
too.
card.
I
No,
think
because
I
like think about it, right?
had it right too.
Because that's kind of just like I feel like obviously like work that's like taking up like many steps, but that really is just the epitome of it, where like you have an entire human-based workforce that's based around mistreating people and treating them like shit, under under like the smallest pretenses that put you above these people and allow you to live a comfortable life based on all of these people's suffering and hard work.
Lachlan, a white neighbor, probably like came through the window city with slavery, and he was like, "What?"
I think
That time of
I
night
do have
already.
The sad thing is I think I do have white neighbors, and I am outside, so they probably did hear me.
Sad thing is that I do think I have white neighbors.
Yeah. This reminds me of
The
I don't
classic
know how many.
Lachlan.
Yeah. This kind of reminds me of just what series tackles this well? One Piece.
No, we're not getting
Nah,
into
you're
this.
right.
No.
He absolutely right.
No, Nick, understand. Only people who are when you give it a chance, you understand it, right? Because like the entire concept of the celestial dragons, there's literally a scene where, first of all, a group of noble people
Lachlan, we
burn
do
down
not
a
have
village full of
unlimited
wolves.
time.
We're not
Sorry.
allowed one piece.
Sorry.
Move
Politics
on. Closing
breakdown
remarks. Closing remarks.
The point is, One Piece is right.
right
Actual Oya is a genius.
I accept that as a closing remark.
Yes.
Meet closing remark.
Oh, we are
One
done?
Piece is right.
Oh, wait,
One
no,
Piece
wait.
is
Closing
right.
remarks at the end. We still have another topic. Never mind.
What do you mean?
I
He was
thought-
like, yeah, let me just do a bit of closing remarks for one time.
But
Closing
my
remarks,
closing
what?
remark on this topic is everyone around you is also a human being. The only real differences between them are based on things that you cannot control. So in the end of the day, just treat everyone with the same level of respect, whether you are in a position of power, whether you are offering that person a job. It does not make sense to treat that person unfairly and then oust that person or like not give that person an opportunity that they deserve just because of how they reacted to you and treating them unfairly.
Right.
Or you could just say fuck everybody, same way.
You know
Once they're
what?
equal, that's all that matters.
Or you could just become a FedEx trader. And, like, that's,
FedEx trade.
become your own boss.
Yo,
Sure.
speaking of
I'm pretty sure I have like
traders,
3 of these guys in my inbox on LinkedIn right now.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
my father called me a sociopath today.
Well, he was engaging in sociopathic behavior, I mean.
No,
Wow.
Just like I was in
I
blue.
was.
Yes,
No,
man
like,
was wrong.
I'm a person, right? Okay.
True.
Good start. Good
Yeah,
start.
That is what Lachlan just said.
I no, like we was talking about karma in the car, and I was like, I don't really believe in karma because bad things has happened to good people and good things has happened to bad people. And he was like,
That's not
"Is there-"
cap. That's not cap at all.
And he was like, "You're a sociopath, boy." And I was like, "What?"
What? Nah, I hate Larry, man. Nah, I actually hate Larry. How looks.
Yeah, let me move on. Let me move on. Right, so last topic. We want to talk about last week, but we ran out of time and went overtime last week. So,
Now we're doing overtime this week.
and we can talk about it now because
we have
Sharma's
4
not here to
minutes.
shit on people for having
3
irrational
minutes.
fears.
Yeah, let's just run down the line quick. Lachlan, what is your irrational fear?
I feel like I kind of don't have one because I tend to like overthink
Oh.
every situation to the point where I have like logical.
Sure.
Oh, so you're
solutions to
Mr.
things.
Superman. He's
Yeah,
Mr.
look
Bombastic.
at his
It's
ass.
just no, because like okay, here too, right?
Mr.
Because I feel
Logical
like when it comes to
fears.
when it comes to like illogical and irrational fears, those things are kind of just based on like your mindset in a way. Because
Wow. This
No,
dude
because it's
said,
like
if you
hold on,
depressed, just go be sad.
hold on. Because like here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. When you watch like a horror movie or you watch anything that's scary, the fear comes from not knowing what's going on and from not understanding. So if you approach everything and you're like, I do not understand this, and as a result I am scared of it, obviously you're going to be terrified. And the whole point is that the more you learn about something and the more you come to understand it, you will be fine. I very strongly believe that there is a logical explanation for everything. So I'm not the type of person to look at something and be like, oh, I don't like this. This feels ominous, so I'm going to be scared of it. If it's ominous for some reason, I'm going to be like, okay, why is this ominous? Like, is this dark room like why is
I'd
this
like-
dark room
I
scary? Because
need
it's
to
dark and I can't
interject
see
to
anything.
say that all these thought processes don't go on when you
I know,
experience
no,
fear.
no. That's what I'm saying, right? Because that's how it goes through my head, and that's why I feel like I don't have irrational fears.
It just
Whereas-
seems like you just didn't have the fear in the first place. When you're actually
Yeah.
scared of something, you don't have time to think about it at all.
No. That's what I'm saying
You
because
just
I
never
never had that
discovered.
like. Yeah, because I'm just saying that I've never had that experience, and I think because I've never had
Yet.
like anything I was scared of. Well, actually, no, scratch that.
Nah,
I don't have those
Lachlan.
experiences now.
Lachlan, let's go
I used to be
camping.
really scared.
A fucking bear just pull up, and Lachlan's like, And I'm gonna examine
Okay,
his cognitive processes
How
right
do
now.
I
No, because no.
answer this?
That's different, right? Because in that situation, a bear can kill you, so it's logical to be terrified of it. But it's not like I'm gonna see like a river that is moving like at a relatively like a kind of quick pace, but I can get through it. I'm not gonna be terrified of going over the river because in the end of the day, it's just a river, and I know that like I can probably get through it fine.
But I can't follow your thought process yet.
You know, yeah, let's
It
move on.
makes sense.
Meet you,
It's
Gwen.
like no, because hold on, I'm not done.
Oh my god,
Lachlan,
Lachlan.
you're
because
done. You're finished.
I'm
Rowdy
scared of,
man.
because I am also scared of failure, and also being alone.
Do you have an
That's
irrational
not
fear of
grounded.
neither
failure?
of those are irrational.
Do you have an
Okay,
irrational
well-
fear of failure?
Kind of honestly. I feel like it is irrational.
Why didn't you just start with that?
because I didn't remember it until just now. I'm not scared of them, but hammers make me really uncomfortable.
On
Hammers,
God?
as in
Yeah.
like the thing you just pong nail with.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing.
I'm gonna pull up to Lachlan house with a hammer.
I go
Honestly,
over
I
a
would-
sickle.
It's like no, because like I would touch a hammer and be fine. It's just like I don't like. I would prefer to not. Like if I had to use a hammer, I would be like,
What?
okay, yeah, I'm
If I
gonna use this
had a
hammer.
choice, I would.
It's just I prefer to
Lachlan.
not use a hammer.
Look, when you say construction noises and get goosebumps.
Honestly, kind of.
Lachlan,
Like
it better
you
you touch
hear
the
those big
hammer.
drills?
It better you touch the hammer than the hammer touch you, huh?
No, that's the point. Because I don't want the hammer to touch me.
The hammer is just as scared of you as you are of it.
No, cause it
That-
go
I mean,
hit.
that's fair. Yeah.
All I can
I
imagine
don't
is
know.
like in the future, Lachlan's wife is like, "Honey, come put up this picture on the wall, put a nail on the wall," and he just starts sweating.
No man.
Nah, that
Honestly, that's
boy,
probably
that
accurate.
boy using wall mounts for everything.
How you think
No,
he's
because
getting
like
Walmart in
I mean, I
food?
would honestly, just because.
No, to have other types of wall mounts, KL line.
No man.
To
Anchor
pun
the
nail
thing.
into everything.
Then you wouldn't get no like structural support.
Well, it could be a shitty wall mount. Everything in this life do be 100
What matters
emoji
is that it gets the job done.
Meat was your
I'm also
rational
scared
fear.
of drowning, but that
God
just sounds
damn it.
yeah.
Lachlan, what is it
I
going
will
on?
have
man?
my
What is it
time.
going on?
Yeah, meat.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
sorry, me. What's your rational fear?
I literally I have a fear of the dark, which is like one of the most common fears possible. And people will be like, "Oh well, he's a big man." No, I was like, "Shut up! You don't understand how fears work.
Mhm.
Shut up." It's like I can look at a dark room and know with 100% certainty nothing is in there. Well, not 100% certainty. I guess that's where it comes from. But like I completely in my conscious mind, I am like, there is literally nothing for me to be afraid of right now. But my body just feels like dread whenever I'm in a dark space alone. Because my imagination is just start going absolutely overdrive. And I just be like thinking about every possible thing that I don't want to happen right now. And I just be like, yeah, I need to leave. I need to get out of here right now. And the longer I stay, the longer that becomes the only thought in my mind of I need to not be here right now, or some unknown thing is going to happen. I need to not
you-
be here. I just have
And you know where
that.
that comes from, right? Because
Lachlan,
you don't
everybody
know.
knows that fear
Because
comes
you
from the fear of
don't
the
know.
unknown. That is not groundbreaking to any degree. That
No,
is the
but
most
like it applies.
obvious thing.
I mean, okay, fine, damn. I just need it to be right.
Dylan was
But
your
even
rational
with
fear.
a full
Oh, yeah,
understanding in my mind of everything is fine, everything is going to be fine, probably. In my body is just like, what if it isn't? And then that's the feeling that my body gets. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I need to not
Because
be
there's a
here.
big difference between knowing it and feeling it. I'm
But
fully feeling it.
shut up.
That's me. I don't think I'm afraid of anything else, except for the obvious human fears of death.
Jonathan knows you're irrational.
Why you skip everybody? Dylan was your rational fear.
How we skip anybody? You can just go back to you. I mean, what the hell?
We're not in a chronological order.
I
You was ready for this one?
no. Usually I just say I have thalassophobia, which is like the fear of deep water, right?
That's
Oh,
true.
same.
But
Alright.
I know you. But you could swim.
Yeah.
You used to swimming.
I am.
No, me
I
too.
You
used
want
to,
not that deep in the pool, fool?
I used to semi-professionally. Anyway, let me just
What? Michael
Yeah.
Phelps?
Yeah,
As long as I know this man, he
Yeah.
going swimming lessons every weekend, dog.
yeah. But that is not that. I love the water. I love the water so much. I love to swim. And the reason why I refrain from calling it thalassophobia anymore because thalassophobia is specifically deep water. I am terrified. Absolutely. It's to the point where
Call this man
I can
Findy
overcome.
human.
I can overcome the fear if I am around other people and I have people around me. But
They could fish
I
you out
am
if you start
terrified of.
drowning.
No, I'm not scared of
Stop.
drowning.
Stop trying to preempt the man. The man
I
trying to
am
tell you.
I'm terrified of any of of water where I cannot see the bottom. Like if I can't see the bottom of it, like even if it's like okay, I guess like anything deeper than like my shoulders and like I can't see the bottom, I good. Like I generally like if I look at it, I don't want to go in it, and if I in it, I have the overwhelming feeling to just run and run out of the water. It happened many times when I went to the beach and I just like in the water and I would just like look out into the ocean like I am fine. I am like knee high right in the water, and like I would look out into the ocean and I would just be terrified. And it's not the ocean itself because like I have went fishing before and it was fun and it was enjoyable. I just don't want to be in the water when I can't see the bottom. Or like I know it is deep. Like if I know it is deep, like I don't want to be near it at all.
All
Yeah.
this man Finley human.
No, because I know I like in like Form 6, I went to like this house party and like they had a pool and I was in the pool and while I was in the pool, like it have lights in the pool and one of the lights in one of the corners like blow and it was just like dark in that corner and I was just terrified of that corner of the pool. Like I didn't want to go there at all. Like I don't know. I just don't like not seeing what like not seeing anything in the water. I am never ever like y'all could carry me. I am never going into a body of water in the nighttime. I'm sorry. Like y'all can never get me to do that.
I went into like the ocean at night once in my life, and I'm like, how did I? When I think back then, I'm like, how did I get myself to go into the water? It doesn't make any
I would
sense.
go
I
if I have a
feel like I
friend.
would be absolutely terrified to do that again.
It's
By the time I was
basically
just
We
like,
all know I'll
hey,
be your
splish
friend.
splash.
Which
Like when we
part?
went by Arrow, like
That man just didn't even acknowledge you.
what you say? What you
He
said?
said he could be a friend, and you were just like, yeah, boy, my arrow.
Yeah, no problem, Ali.
No,
It was
What?
yeah, it was
That,
me.
yeah, that one actually didn't hit any.
Wow.
when
That's fine.
when we went by Arrow Ali, like I remember me and Shivan went to look for like Javon and them and Trevin.
Yeah. That's a
Because
whole
they went
different
out.
story, boy. We'll get to that.
Yeah, but like we was walking near the ocean the whole time, and I was just like on edge the entire time.
well, yeah, it's the edge of the ocean.
Yeah,
You know
but
what? You
like
survived, and we're proud of you.
yeah, no,
True. Not,
it's
I'm not
fine.
agreeing to all of
Like it get like sometimes it's flare up, sometimes it doesn't. But like a lot of the times I could like put it aside just as to an extent.
Damn, but
Like
it's like a rash.
but like
Yeah.
anyway, like when we went on a hike alley, and I was like, I
Boy,
just
that
like
fucking
dive
hike
into the
too.
pool.
Oh, the man went fucking
Uh-huh.
missing. Holy shit.
I didn't go missing. I didn't go
It was
missing.
Siobhan, yeah.
Anyway,
I had a different
it
story.
was Siobhan and Randy.
You might
Yeah,
get
yeah,
Siobhan
that's
on
a
us to
Real
talk
stories.
about that hike, dog, yeah.
yeah.
That hike was
And
different.
yeah, I just dive into the water. I was like, fuck it. If I die, I die, you know. But I was still scared. But like, you know, I just put it aside because everybody else was there too.
You know what?
Yeah.
I could try and get Siobhan on next week and we could talk about the hike.
Hike.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Shivan.
Yeah.
Bet.
You're
And
about
my arrow.
to.
And my arrow at the same time?
Yeah, why not?
Sure. Two birds, one stone. Kale, what's your irrational thing?
Claustrophobia.
Alright.
Alright,
Ali,
close
what's
your
your
mouth.
rational thing?
Explain the experience. Explain the experience. Go ahead.
Yeah.
This was cramped.
Yeah, like okay, I'm very small, right? Oh, you know how small I is.
I've never seen you. So I don't know.
Alright,
So
well,
why say
I
this?
just want to pick you
If
up and
we
carry you around.
if we throw you in the trunk,
Nah, I'll be fine in the trunk. But okay, hey, the thing, right?
guys again.
I
Like, oh my.
I small and I'm very flexible, so I could fit in
Ladies.
small spaces. Had a time, like my bed was 5 feet higher than what it is right now. So at time I had to go under my bed for something, and I'd get stuck there, and I just start freaking out. Like I eventually, like I was like, when I had leave my bed, I was like drenched in sweat, and I feel like I was gonna have a heart attack because
It's been that
like
hot boy.
Nobody cool
What?
having.
I'm to you, boy.
I was like having like a breakdown or something, because like my heart is beating, like it was shaking my body, dog.
What do you fuck up with you, Monty? Trinidad, what the fuck? Yeah, like, sorry, boy.
He interrupt me with something dumb. I interrupt him with something dumb.
But yeah, now like ever since that experience, I hated going in small spaces. Like a trunk of a car is fine. A small
What?
enough that like
Of
a
all the
small
spaces
enough.
to be okay with, the trunk of a
That
car,
was the last place I would think you
The
would get.
kidnapping
I
you
had
could
destination.
kidnap
space-
KL and he would not be
The
terrified.
kidnapping
Okay, no, no,
destination
no.
of the world.
No, the thing is, right, if I can move around in the confined space, then that's fine.
What if they tie you up?
Well, no, well then I'll still have enough space to like roll around and stuff.
Well, you gonna do?
Okay.
Well, I could breathe, cause okay, I was thinking, I was watching like CSI or NCIS or something, and the
One
man
of
was
them.
buried alive, and I was like, imagine if I had to get stuck in a coffin and I can't like move my knees or like my arms or something, dog, I'll cry.
That's why you're there for you to sit down outside. Forget the coffin thing, boy.
But
You
yeah,
good?
that ain't my rational fear.
Weird. Okay. You already.
Okay, no, hold on,
Yeah, go ahead. Go
hold
ahead.
on. It gets so bad like recently, like it acted up recently that I had to take my chain off to sleep because I feel like my chain was choking me and stuff. But yeah, that's that.
Yeah, how would that trigger claustrophobia? Like the covers?
No, the chain, it's like
Just
The
like the
chain.
It's
like
wearing
feeling
a
like it
chain.
touching you.
yeah, on my neck because my
Ooh.
chain kind of small now. It's just
Yeah,
on
yeah.
my neck. I can't wear turtlenecks for that same reason too.
It's a choker.
Yeah,
I didn't expect
No.
you to say yes.
no, it's not choker. It's like,
Yeah.
oh god, you see my chain on already. Oh god,
I did?
I have it in my pictures.
Oh, okay.
Just look through my pictures.
Whatever.
See how you do pay attention to me.
Why don't you watching your two straps, Kale?
You know what, KL? I do. And I appreciate them.
Thanks, look.
Good guy, Lachlan.
Ladies, he's single.
Is he?
Is he?
Am I?
Anyways.
Ali, what are your rational fears?
Yeah, you already know mine, right?
I don't.
You feel like you should. But
I
spiders.
feel like I should too.
I hate
Oh
spiders.
yeah, you told me this.
I
You little
absolutely
bitch for this.
detest spiders. Despise them.
They're so cute.
They are awful and horrible.
Lachlan.
They're so tiny and cute.
I
Have
see
you
them
seen
and my skin crawls.
They got so many legs. Look at the little
I
legs.
too many legs. They have too many legs.
They got so many
Lachlan.
legs.
Lachlan,
I also
what
hate
they can do with all
scorpions
those
and
legs.
centipedes, but not as much as spiders.
And slap you. Spider will slap you all 7 legs.
Hey, Laku!
Kelly!
Hello.
Kelly, what's your rational
Kelly.
fear? Go, before I continue.
My actual fear?
Irrational fear.
Irrational.
Irrational
Look at this
fear?
little guy.
Yeah, what's your rational
Um,
fear? We live right
bugs.
now.
In general.
So all bugs?
The ocean. Sometimes heights. Elevators.
Everything.
You have to use an elevator
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
It's a thrill right for her.
She's be having a breakdown every time.
Pretty much. So you never thought every time you get into the elevator that just the cord's gonna snap and you can just fall.
If I dead, I
Yeah.
dead, girl. What you gonna do?
Downwards.
Yes, that's the fun in it.
Like the floor you standing on right now could literally collapse underneath your feet, Kelly. That okay?
You're
Same
right,
codes.
you're right.
I get
Yeah, but I
you a
mean,
new one. Never. my bad.
elevators have to be moving, right? But those wires and cords that is move on have to put a lot of strain and stress. And yes, I know engineers supposedly good and whatever, but I still have a
Kelly-
fear that
Kelly, why you
yes,
out of breath? You sound like you just
Damn.
run a 3 run, man.
It's because she's
Mile.
trying to
Three
figure
run
out what elevators.
mile.
No, she's hyperventilating.
You're a mile time.
just scared.
You scared?
No,
Kelly-
but also scared of, like after I watch a scary movie of the
Whatever
dark
the
and like
movie is.
shapes in the dark
Oh.
and like noises and
Noises.
I'm scared of
So
sound
basically,
and
everything
sight
else that
and
everyone else has
taste.
already said.
noises
That's
in the
good.
dark after I watch a scary movie.
Kelly's fear is just like a combination of literally all of ours.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
Kelly,
God.
how do you
Yeah.
feel about
You
hammers?
fear Voltron.
What
And
happened?
airplanes.
You fly
Airplane?
twice a year.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god.
She's
Kelly.
very
Having a
aware.
breakdown.
She's afraid of.
Kelly's just
You
afraid
gotta
of
tell
everyday
her.
things. Kelly, how do you feel
Kel-
about hammers?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Lachlan.
what?
Hammers.
I can't hear you.
Like the pong nail hammers.
Hammers.
Uh huh.
How you
How
feel
do you
about
feel
it?
What?
about them?
Normal.
Okay.
It's just Lachlan
Okay.
then.
That looks like one.
Alright, I'll take that one.
Kelly, how you
mean,
feel? How you feel
I
about
kind of
small
have to use
spaces?
them. So what?
Yeah, yes, use
Well,
the
have to
elevator
use
too.
elevators to airplanes.
Yeah, but like I have to control the hammer. So I can't let that steer
Alright,
me.
sure.
I am in
So
control.
if you were
Alright,
driving
I'll
the
wait,
airplane, you would be fine.
The next time I'm in an elevator with Kelly, I'm just gonna press all the buttons just to see what she could do.
No, just
Sure,
start
That dog
jumping.
will be on the ground crying.
Just start jumping, dog.
No,
Oh, God.
do not backflip in an
Do not
elevator.
start
Do not
jumping.
backflip in an elevator.
Dog. Oh, you know the elevators in the engineer, not the engineering building, one of the buildings in UE. It do have the sensor, but it do so like if anybody in the way, it would
It would just
like
it would
stop
just keep
closing.
closing. Oh
Just get
fuck.
Yeah.
squeezed.
My arm nearly get lobbed off because of that, dog.
Oh god.
Bro,
That was
I
in
was
Final
simply
simply do
Destination.
not use any elevators. This is a public service announcement. Everybody, I need everybody to do not use the elevators in the University of the West Indies.
There is no
Period.
need.
These elevators are sus as hell.
There is no
I
need to use
remember
any of them.
vividly. There was this one elevator. Every time I would see people, I would need to walk. I would go up the stairs to go to Malama, see people using an elevator, and I'd be like, yeah, some incredibly bad vibes from an elevator. I will never use it.
Is
And
that
then
one
one
so?
day, as I'm walking up to the thing, somebody went in and the elevator just gets stuck. I was like, yeah, L. Absolute L. Never in my life am I going to use an elevator in UE. Them elevators just be doing anything.
The only one you ever need to use is the one in the library. Like all the rest are pointless. Just use the
Yeah.
I
stairs,
don't even
bro.
use that one.
You don't?
that one is not distinct from any of the others.
Nah.
Elevator, elevator.
I was using that one all the
It's
time
just,
because I was on the fourth floor all the time. That was just me.
it's just another elevator.
I
Somebody
kiss a
died.
girl
Walk
in the
up
elevator.
stairs. One dog just walk up them stairs, bro.
Somebody dead in the elevator,
He
Kelly.
did.
Oh my gosh,
Probably.
guys.
Bit of mystery.
One of my professors from last term for my programming course, he died and he
Igor?
was my nicest professor.
Was it
and I'm
Igor?
so
Aw.
sad.
Was it Igor?
Yeah.
I saw people talking about that, yeah. I don't know him though.
Rest in
Rest in peace.
He was so sweet. He used to have Kahoot sessions, and if you come in the first three, he'll give you a gift. And I came twice one, and he gifted me the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy on Google Play books.
Aww.
Uh,
Rip Igor.
it was so nice.
Rest in peace.
So
Now I feel
sad.
awkward asking the question as well. I asked.
What question?
It's nothing bad, but like, have you ever like used the elevators in RC?
The elevators in RC. What's RC?
That is Ron Coot's
RC is an
building.
engineering building.
No.
Okay, good, because that's the one time I've actually properly been scared of being in an elevator.
Really?
I've used
It
that
just
one. What's wrong
because
with
like
it?
it's so creaky. It like makes sounds when you
Oh,
like
It's
get
not
in. It
that bad, bro. Come
just
on.
does not feel safe.
I don't
I've
think
used
I've
that one
used the
multiple
elevator on
times.
campus.
I use it. I use it whenever I go to RC. It's just like I never feel safe in
No,
that
you use
elevator.
the CMH one, Kelly. What are you talking about?
Oh, but that's not on campus, boy. That across the road from campus.
That is campus, Kelly.
CMH is on campus.
No.
That is campus.
CMH is still on campus,
That is
Kelly.
campus.
All right, fine. Other than CMH, I don't use elevators on campus.
CMH and UWP is the edge of campus.
I don't have to. My class is normally on like ground floor and stuff.
Oh, that makes sense then.
And then like I'll go upstairs if I have to.
No, I'd like classes in RCH basement, so I'd go down. So yeah, well seen before Kelly joined.
Spiders.
Jonathan, look
Spiders.
at the Maraka crap. Look at the Maraka
Fuck
spider.
spiders. I hate spiders.
Oh,
Like,
Look at him. He's so cute.
I have never had a bad experience with a
where
spider.
are you sending a spider? Oh, look how
In the
cute!
chat.
Fuck
I
that.
know, right?
Fuck that guy.
He's a
It's-
Mexican.
No, spiders are cold-blooded killing machines. They are horrible.
They're really not.
They're
They're
designed
so
to
cute,
kill.
like venomous spiders, aren't
They are
Nah, he's right.
incredibly specialized for the sole purpose of killing. I hate them.
True.
Murder machines.
Incredibly correct.
Murder
you?
machines.
You know
I
how
don't know.
easy you could kill a
I
spider
vibe
that's
with
coming for you?
spiders. I vibe with spiders. However, they are cold-blooded murder machine.
Yeah.
That's their whole vibe.
There's
That's what they
sole
here
purpose. If I ever get reincarnated, make me a spider so I could self-loathe while enacting my vengeance on the world.
So I could kill. I could just hate myself the entire time.
Yes, while also killing.
So how is that different from now?
Okay, I don't kill anybody now, Kelly. Supposedly.
Agree, disagree.
Alright.
Jonathan, I hope you know that I will be using this information at some point in time in your life.
Okay, but if you ever see me with a hammer, run away, Lachlan.
Lachlan.
I can overcome my fear of hammers. Can you overcome your fear of spiders?
When push comes to shove, we'll see.
No,
You will see. Also,
Yeah, I'm gonna
just saying,
trust
a
you.
hammer can kill you more easily than a spider can. Someone with a hammer can kill you way more easily than a spider can.
Well, technically, it might take a few hits of the hammer, but I mean,
I mean, depends on the
spider,
spider.
if it's a venomous spider,
It depends on the hammer.
Yeah, depends on the
Okay,
spider.
but like no, but
Maybe
like,
I just have a
if you
big
see
ass
If
hammer.
you see a spider, no, if you see a spider that can kill you, you can run away from that spider.
But
if you
the
see a
thing
person
about
with a hammer
spiders
that can
that
kill
never
you,
see
they
them.
can run
fear them a
after
lot.
you.
You never
No,
see
the thing
them.
about spiders that make people fear them a lot is a lot of the time you don't see them.
Yeah.
That is fair. But like, if
You'll
you
just
see a
be
person
vibing.
with a
You'll see a
hammer, that
spider on the
person can
wall.
still kill you with the
Like you'll
hammer.
see a spider on the wall. You'll be like, I don't want any part of that. You'll go back about your day. You look back. Spider has migrated to where you have no idea.
Oh, I have a
There's a
spider
spider
story.
in an
Actually, it's
unknown.
actually no, mallets aren't as bad. It's more like just the construction hammers.
There's no way that you telling me you feel uncomfortable around hammers, but
No,
not
okay, because
now.
okay,
Because
but like
I am
no,
gonna
because like
give
mallets
that.
do. No, because like it's just because like I always get that image of like, what if I have to like use a hammer and I'm hammering something and I miss and I hit my hand.
Are you kidding me?
Alright.
I'm
Whatever.
not a
Get
big fan
on.
of blunt force trauma in general. Like
Okay,
blunt force
you know
trauma
what?
freaks me out.
Tell your spider story and we'll close off with that,
Big
please.
fan of blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Kelly,
One
go
time we
ahead.
went, I think La Vega or something, or we were just on a drive. No, we went to a beach and we were coming back home, and there was this huge
Wait,
tarantula.
hold on. How you mix up La Vega and the beach?
I can't remember. We was going plenty of drives, okay?
Okay.
And we were coming back home, and there was this huge tarantula in the middle of the road. So we stopped because I don't know, somebody didn't want to get run over. So Dad came out of the car, and
Okay.
well, we opened the doors, but like stood on the little ledge thing to watch what he was doing. And we didn't really have anything to drive it away, and we didn't really want to get close to it. So he had a think ginger ale, and he poured some on the spider, hoping to like shoo it, and it just came straight at him.
Yeah.
And
Killing
all of us just
machine.
screamed.
They
And
will
he
run the hand.
And then
ran
he
away.
woke up in front of his house.
No,
That's an Animal Crossing
No.
joke.
Yes.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Bro.
anyway, he tried that a few more times until the spider eventually ran away from him.
Listen, tarantulas don't play games. I remember vividly
Vividly.
when I was younger, going to Maracas to vibe with my family.
You're not
And, you
younger
know,
right
they,
now?
I am not younger than I
Younger.
currently am right now, Kelly. No. So yeah,
I'm gonna
I
need a bit
was
to adjust
there.
to that statement.
I was there in Maracas with my family, and they are a bit more in touch with nature. They have more like wilderness around their house, and we just vibe in there. Then we see a tarantula, like one of those big boys, you know, like the size of my hand now as an adult. That was just vibing there. And I was like, this is back when I was still deathly afraid of spiders. So me and the other kids as a collective decided that it needed to die. We passed judgment on it. So we took a big stone, as it were, and we dropped it on its head. Now this is
Oh
a
my
stone
God.
that like we had to use all the force in our 10-year-old body to pick up this stone and then drop it on this thing. Drop it directly flat on it. Then our uncle passed through, see us gathered around this stone. He was like, yeah, we they move this off of the road because he forgot to mention the transfer was on the road. So we like do it on the road. So he picks it up and moves this big ass rock, and the tarantula is completely unfazed. It taken no damage. It walked it off like nothing. And it wasn't even like panicking or anything. Like, you know, when you like do something to a spider, it is like sort of get all quick and you be like, oh, now we in a heightened state. No, this spider was just completely unfazed and just continued walking away. Like we weren't even there. And I was like, you know what? Go ahead, bro.
Oh, there was some weak ass
I ain't got
children.
nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say to you again after that one. That spider
Yeah.
completely tanked that rock.
Specialized
Like
killing
nothing
machines,
happened.
bro. That's the fucking
It
exoskeleton.
was
at
a high
work.
level spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, nah,
No.
that boy got some kind of protection from the gods. I'm not gonna touch that shit.
Alright. Let me get closing remarks. Kelly, closing remark.
Scared of just about everything. Yeah.
Lachlan,
Wait, Kelly, were you scared of me?
meat.
Oh no.
One Piece was
Aw.
right.
One Piece was
Kiel.
right, amen.
Lachlan,
Yeah,
start
yeah,
watching
yeah. We
Haikyuu.
living like narcos.
Oh my god, you tell me about it later.
Okay.
Okay.
I will just say, remember, there are
Who
bosses
you
out there
are.
that expect you to not have self-respect or self-worth. They are the worst kind of
Yeah.
people, and you do not need to work with them.
Fuck those people.
Alright.
Except the times when
Wait,
you
wait, hold
do.
on. A nice
Except
closing
the times
remark.
where you do. Yeah, go ahead, Kiel.
A next closing remark. Women, be safe out there.
Yes.
do.
What?
Also true.
Alright.
Tangentially, really, yeah.
You gotta rewatch this episode, Kelly. You'll understand.
Everybody,
Huh? What?
yeah, this has been BTA Podcast episode 16. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
And scene.